just making two brief statements this morning. One in relation to the proposed end of Jobseeker, and the other in relation to the cashless debit card. Both very important topics at the moment. I met yesterday and the day before with a number of people who were on the Jobseeker payment. Two clear messages came across. Firstly, the stimulus payment as a result of coronavirus has changed the lives of people who find themselves, so 1.4 million people in Australia that find themselves on Jobseeker. It has meant for the first time that they could actually have 3 meals a day. It's meant for the first time in 2 or 3 years they've been able to fill a script. It's meant that they've been able to clothe their children and pay their rent, so they had secure housing. That was the first message. The second message was one that I found incredibly disturbing and inconceivable, that the government does not know what it's going to do in 42 days' time, which is when Jobseeker proposes to be finished. People on Jobseeker are incredibly anxious, they're worried, they're disturbed by the fact that they have no idea where their lives will be in 42 days' time. They don't know whether they'll be thrown back into abject poverty. And it's not like it's just Labor saying that there should be a permanent increase to Jobseeker. It's Philip Lowe, it's ACOS, it's the BCA, it's Barnaby Joyce, it's John Howard, and the list goes on. I have met, as I said, directly with people who are on Jobseeker, and they are the two strong messages that I took from my discussions. The second point that I'd like to speak about this morning is the $2.5 million waste of money by the government on the report from Adelaide University in relation to the cashless debit card. It is inconclusive. It basically says, if you can draw anything from it, that people are ashamed and embarrassed to be on the card. Now, the remarkable thing about this is that the minister, it's ostrich policy, put your head in the sand. The minister made her decision to extend the 4 trial sites without any evidence, without waiting for the outcomes of the $2.5 million Adelaide review. Labor's position is consistent, and that is that we do not believe there should be mandatory universal application of a cashless debit card because people are on Centrelink benefits. And we do not believe that there should be any further extension of the trial sites. The $2.5 million Adelaide University review tells us nothing. And it is a complete waste of money and waste of time that the government didn't even wait for it to make their decisions in relation to the cashless debit card and the extension of 4 trial sites.